I die, it's gonna be a tragic hour. A motherfucking tragic hour. And I ain't seen nobody in my tax bracket chillin' in the hood with the have-nots who has this power. I get it 365 ways.
Guys, Super Mazaku here today to give you guys, yes, a first ever Magi review. Now, the way I will be reviewing the series, it will not be like One Piece because One Piece is just too fucking long. I can't review every single episode. But I do vibe review, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and etc. Review episode by episode. Sometimes maybe like I review 3 episodes in one, but I do plan to review it, in that order, so straight through. First off, my first impression of the series, it looks very promising. I just finished watching episode 1 English dub. It took me like an hour to find this shit. I don't know why it's so hard to find, but eventually I just went across dubbed anime. But that site's always weird because they got too many pop-up ads, so I try to avoid it. But it looks like I can't in this situation. So Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic, episode 1. First off, I give my rating going. I give it a nice 8 out of 10. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. And my problem was when I was asking you guys about what you order, I accidentally watched like the Kingdom of Magic episode 1. So it's like I know eventually, these 4 motherfuckers are gonna do something good. So that was my fault. But basically, the episode starts off. You got Alibaba. Now, I don't like his name. Only reason why I don't like his name is a personal experience. On my prom night, I ordered Alibaba limo, and that shit had a dent in it, and I was just mad as shit. So I never liked his name. So Alibaba, he's just a regular citizen, I guess, trying to get by. He works for this fat ass dude. I'm just calling him Fat Joe because I'm not sure they said his name right now. So he works for Fat Joe, and I think one of his jobs is to make sure, everything's in order, straight with food and everything. So he goes behind one of the trucks or bins, and he sees a guy named Aladdin, just a little boy named Aladdin. At least I think he's a little boy. I'm not sure how old he really is. He looks like he's 5 or 6 or 7, who really likes titties. And I'm more of an ass man, but he likes titties, and he starts playing with Fat Joe's titties, which makes him mad at Aladdin. No, I don't know. The whole thing was weird. The whole fucking thing was weird. But he has an infatuation with titties. But in the beginning of the episode, it shows him and this giant. He asking for a wish. I'm guessing this wish was for a friend because, and then this episode is kind of, I don't know. It would be no need to play that part again unless he said, he wished for a friend to the big ass monster dude. So the guy named Aladdin is a big mystery. But we get to one of the main courses of the episode where they're walking through the town, and they see. It sounds like something. What the fuck is that? It sounds like something. Oh, sorry, I'm fucking up with that. They see a girl walking with a bunch of lemons on her head, and they notice she has chains on her feet. And now Aladdin, he doesn't know about any of these things. It seems like he doesn't know anything about this world that they're in. So I'm kind of thinking he wished for something else as well. I'm not sure because he really doesn't know. What realm or what world he's in, or maybe he's like different universes because he's clearly not accustomed to this one. So they know she has chains on her feet, and Aladdin blows his whistle, pause, and he breaks the chain. Now, apparently you're not really supposed to do that in this world because like you're trying to steal somebody else's slave, which is a sign of disrespect, which can result to you getting killed to death or put to death or being a slave yourself. So everything really has this consequence. And it seems like Alibaba is really at the bottom of the heap. He's kind of like the thing above slaves. Like you're in a bad position, but you're not quite a slave yet, so you can still get by. So Fat Joe comes and interrupts him, and Alibaba blows his whistle one more time, and these big ass fucking arms just start smacking the shit out of niggas, and that's the end of that scene. They show us, I think he's some sort of king or some sort of leader. I don't know his name. But he has a bunch of slaves himself who's rubbing his arms and shit while he eats. While the fat guy explains to him, like, yo, man, these little niggas just fucked me up. So, we gotta do something. I'm sorry, dog. I'm gonna fuck him up. And we see a lot of shit like that. We've seen, if you guys ever watched The Godfather, you guys know what I'm talking about. We've seen a lot of scenes like that. So, we go on because, we got Alibaba now. He's now on Aladdin's dick. He's like, oh shit, this nigga got a golden flute. And I think he said he's one of those things. Apparently it's important. You have a gold like object or some shit like that. I'm not sure. I had to rewatch the episode, or they have to say it more times. This is still new to me. I'm literally 30 minutes out of the first episode. But it's something important, I guess, and I guess he thinks Aladdin could be somewhat linked to it, and it can help him become rich, which is Alibaba's his main initiative. Is to become rich so he could get pussy and money, and that's it. So me and him kind of got the same motive. You feel me? So I kind of like Alibaba and his motives. So him and Aladdin go to a titty bar, and my nigga Aladdin, he like 6'7", enjoying them big old titties, smacking in his face, sucking on them, motorboat and all that shit. And my nigga Alibaba, now this is why he can't really be my main favorite character, because this nigga basically got raped by a tranny. So that threw me off. The tranny came over to him with, I mean, look, he like what he like. So he got fucked by a tranny, right? So after they leave the bar, first off, how the fuck is this fat ass nigga really finding these niggas so fast? Like, you fat as shit. So he finds these niggas once more, and he basically threatens Alibaba, saying either like you work for me or like basically you go to prison. So Alibaba say, man, no, that's an easy question. And then so goes to the next scene, which is kind of funny. You know, he's working for the fat dude, but he's still not quite a slave. But he's kind of like a level above a slave, but it's like it's not that much better. He can't really be sold off. That's the only difference. You still have to obey the fat guy's orders. Excuse me. So he tells them, you know, to transport the wine, to get the wine loaded up. So now they're like in a carriage and they're going. And they're in the desert, I believe. And the ground starts cracking and all this shit. And it's like, I don't know what plant you call it. I know the plant, I think the plant is real. I'm not sure, but it's the thing that swallows humans or anything in the sight and it eats it. So it takes a couple of the fat guy slaves, destroys the carriage. And this is where Alibaba really started to piss me off. So, cause why it has this bitch and this kid, this basically bitch I took was a slave bitch who was eventually in the kingdom of magic. So I know she's gonna be an important character, and I took her and the little girl, and it's about to eat them. Now, I'm confused of how it takes for you to get the plants drunk in order for them to let go. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe that's always been that. It's this universe. This shit is weird as shit. But before Alibaba even does something, this nigga gets me mad. He literally like sits there for like a minute straight and be like, yo, dog, this not right, man. I want this to happen. I gotta do something. I gotta do something. I gotta do something. And I'm like, yo, then fucking do it. So this takes this nigga like 60 fucking seconds to run in there with a barrel of wine. He can't get it open. The Alibaba, I said Alibaba, Aladdin, big ass Brock Lesnar comes out, jumps in the pit and opens the mouth. And Aladdin then gets on his flying cape shit, and then he drops like all this wine on it, and he gets it drunk enough for Alibaba to escape. And we still got this fat ass nigga bitching the whole fucking time, the whole time. So he goes in, you know, he rescues the redheaded girl and that little kid. And Aladdin, you know, he then gets trapped and he gets rescued due to all the wine spillage, getting the plant drunk. So him and Aladdin are on this his flying cape. And then he asked him, could he be his friend? Which leads me to believe that in the beginning of the episode, when the giant asks Aladdin, yo, what is your wish? I can grant you anything. Because it did have like a nice little flashback, flash forward thing. And then the show Aladdin asked him, hey, would you be my friend? Because Alibaba's one of his initiatives was to have no more friends. There's really kind of unclear on why. So I'm guessing maybe his friends died. So maybe if he didn't befriend anybody, you couldn't be hurt again. Same thing with relationships. You know, girl fuck you over. You try not to not love another female again, or not as hard, so you won't get hurt if shit does go left. Just looking out for yourself. So I can't blame Aladdin for that. Excuse me. So it shows them, you know, going to an adventure. And then we get to see one of the leaders, the one who had the bitches just rubbing on his arms and shit, how he was able to see the arms in the first place when they was in the city and they with the fat guy's ass. He has this kind of like, what do you call it, a microscope or something like that, where he could see apparently very fucking far because he's seen all that went down. So he's seen this fat nigga fell multiple times, and that's basically really it. You know, the slaves are saved. Actually, no, the slaves aren't saved. They're still slaves. So I am looking forward to see how the red-headed girl gets out of slavery, or maybe they pay her out of it. I'm not sure. But this is where the true adventure begins. This was the pilot, the debut. They gave you enough story, basically know what's going on, so you kind of know the plot. So I do appreciate the first episode of Magi. Very entertaining, and I can wait to watch episode 2 and review for you guys as well. As a rating, I give it 8 out of 10. Mazaku's name on Magi. The next time I will review JoJo Bizarre Adventure. It won't be today because I don't drop damn near 4 videos today now. So your boy gotta go ahead and head to work. I'm off the next 2 days, so I tried to drop some content. I gotta re-upload my Naruto Characters Evolution video. I just gotta cut off the last 13 minutes. I shouldn't have to explain why. You guys should know why. And then, you know, I just gotta do this extra shit as well. So thank you guys for sticking with Super Mazaku, Team Mazaku. I'm hosting the Naruto Shippuden Storm Tournament. My PSN, my gamer tag is Mazaku Kami. The space in between the Mazaku and the Kami. I got 3 people who already joined so far, so you guys better hurry up before Gauge 1 gets taken up. If you do miss it, don't worry, we got Gauge 2 and Gauge 3. Which I will eventually make videos about on what date that tournament will take place. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Mazaku. Like, comment, subscribe.